Hey guys, it is Brianna Muller Green, co-owner of designfordollars.com, and I want to show you guys some of my design hacks that I use to take images and design assets, and in particular the image packs that we have at Design for Dollars. And then how I also take some of my old designs along with our image packs and just kind of like cut them up and manipulate them to make a bunch of really easy to create designs. Because as you guys know, I am not a designer. I'm just a really impatient entrepreneur. And so I will often get design work done and buy design aids or, different elements that I can piece together to quickly and pretty much effortlessly put together my own designs in a really quick amount of time. So let me show you how I do that. The first thing I do is I use Fotor. You can also use Canva, but the first thing is to create your template or your canvas that you're going to work on, no matter which print-on-demand platform I am working in. Usually I'm going to start with Merch by Amazon, but generally speaking, I make all of my my design files specifically to fit merch, and then they usually apply to a lot of the other print-on-demand marketplaces too. So I just hit apply, and then I'm going to show you an example of a design that our team created for me that I now want to just create a little modification of and actually relist it on Merch by Amazon and some other platforms, slightly like a simplified version of what I had created initially. And then I'm going to show you how I take our image packs to then change it up and scale the design out. So here's my template. Don't worry about, transparency and all that stuff at this point. All I do is make sure that you've clicked on image and you click import. And again, in Canva, it's very similar. And let me find my designs. And the one that I want to use is here. And so it pretty much imports my already used design as a design element now. And so this is like an image. I can click on it and I can move it around and do various things. Now, obviously, I do a lot of light design work, so I'm going to take this background and just change it to black. We can worry about, again, transparency later. And then, so here's my design. Now, what I want to do is I want to cut off just this top piece. And I may do another version where I cut off the bottom piece so that I actually, from one design, I'm creating 3 other designs. Now, it's really easy with these pieces when they're a flat PNG file to like kind of cut things off and resize and add filters to them, but you can't manipulate, the text or anything like that. But there are so many free design tools like Fotor and Canva and Photop and GIMP, all sorts of tools that you can use to recreate text. And so for the most part, I am using a lot of these tools to just manipulate and reuse the graphics and images and cut things off, because then I can just come over here and use the text tool and recreate this with different text and change the colors really, really easily. Now, there are some graphic design aids that you can purchase that are more expensive, where you'll get them in layers, and you might be able to manipulate certain things on them. But for the most part, I'm not getting into all of that because I'm trying to keep it simple. So I'm taking this flat PNG file and I'm just going to cut it up. So then all you do is you use the crop feature, and I'm going to crop that out. Make sure, there we go. And now I have a brand new design that I can use. That's a little simpler. All right, and then when you go to save these, I don't know, is that centered? That's not really centered, is it? There we go. Okay, and then when I go to save it, I'm just going to make sure that I click PNG file, and then I want the final file to have a transparent background because I'm going to be using it in merch. And best dad's motocross download. And then save it to my desktop so I know where it is. Now, let's get into the image packs. We have a wide collection of all sorts of image packs that we're constantly adding to. So, as you guys know, I'm in the motorsports niche. So, dirt bikes, four-wheelers, trucks, things of that nature. And I have, of course, access to our image packs, and I downloaded some of our truck packs. So here's an example of one of our image packs. Oops, let me go back here. I don't want that one. Let's just open one here. Okay, so now I have an image, right? And a design here. Now, there's not a whole lot I can do about the fact that I have now, I'm using an image from our D4D Image Packs, but it's not motocross, right? So I have a couple options. I can either just make a new design, or I can even, cut this up if I wanted. So let's just try it and see what happens. Whoops. All right, so let's crop this again. This time, something like that. All right, and so then what I can do is come in with some text. And then you come up here, change it up to whatever you would like. I use that one a lot. Mitch. All right, so I could do that, change up the colors. Maybe I don't want racing. Maybe I just want drive. So I could cut this piece off, or, nobody says I even have to use this, right? So leave this here for reference, and let's use a couple of different fonts. Let's use something similar to just kind of replicate it. That looks really blocky to me. And again, you guys know I have no design background. So I'm going to just try my version. Whoops, let's change that to white. There we go. The best. Let's maybe, whoops, not do that. Whoops. There we go. And another one, the best. Dads. Let's do yellow. Let's use that same font here, which I'm always dying to press on these new ones. The best. Maybe I'll play with the sizing. I can even layer these a little bit, like on top of each other, or put this one behind it if I would like. Let's try that. Let's do this. Come and grab this layer button and move it down. See how the bust is now over top? Let's make that red. And so obviously this looks completely different, but you guys get the picture. So now I'm gonna copy and paste the best dads, drive, color, let's go back to white. I mean, whatever, right? We can make these bigger, make them bold, change the font style if we want. Maybe we don't like them to overlap. Maybe we want dads to overlap, whatever. You get the picture. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag around all of this, move it up. Oh, hello. Hold on, hit undo. You can drag around all of this stuff usually. There we go. And then, I'm not getting this piece here. I'm missing that. So let's try it this way. There we go. So what I did was I hit shift. I held down the shift key and I clicked on each of those areas. So then we can do that. And here's an image. I know the colors. I didn't really pick very good colors that are going to match. Yeah, I don't know. Orangey red. Of course we can change that, right? There we go. Boom. And then all you got to do is hit save, right? PNG, apply transparent background, and we just made ourselves a little merch by Amazon or print on demand design. And here's what else is neat, right? So perhaps I want to create different colors. Maybe I want to go through the monster truck pack and do a couple other niches. Oh, I love this pink one. So I'm going to, scale these out right now. I'm going to hit the lifted truck guys. I'm going to, create these for the semi-truck, the Peterbilts, the monster truck fans. And so what I can do now with these image packs that we have at Design for Dollars is completely scale out designs in just a few minutes. I can have a bunch of these created. And then, of course, as you know, I will then go to Merch by Amazon. I'm going to list them all there. And then I'm going to use my Merch Wizard and Orbit Kit integration and push those designs through Orbit Kit to, I don't even know how many pod marketplaces I've got going on over there. Plus a Shopify store, plus an Etsy store, with just taking a pack of images that we have at Design for Dollars. I could probably create, I don't even know how many tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of different designs and variations really quickly just by click, 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 and pressing a few buttons. So there's also some fun things you can do. Obviously you can size these, move the images around. I like to play with some of the filters. And, moral of the story for me is I don't want to waste my time, searching all over creation, trying to find images for my niche. Then I'm trying to find, images that have a transparent background and images that I can legally use that are okay for commercial use. And so using our image packs, I don't have that worry. So I don't have to worry about where they came from. And I don't have to worry about searching forever to find various images. And also, when they're in packs of 10 or in packs of 50, the scalability of that and how efficiently you can scale that out is just absolutely incredible. Like I showed you with this, with a truck pack, when I'm in a truck niche, I'm going to be able to knock out right down through, all sorts of different sub niches that I'm targeting. So now let me show you quickly where all of our image packs are and how to look for the image packs you want. Now, if if you don't see what you want, absolutely message us. We've tried to create a little niche list here. Some things, though, you might have to poke around a little bit to find exactly what you need. Let's see, like for instance, here's some nautical designs. And this is just a sample. This is not the quality of the graphics either. So we kept these kind of not perfectly in focus or perfectly clear for a reason. As you guys know, in the design world, things get lifted illegally and used illegally quite often. But we also want you guys to, excuse me, be able to see what exactly is going to be in this pack. And so you can get a 10 pack, or for just a little bit more, you can get a 50 pack. And, you know, imagine just with 50 of these images, let's say you're in the nautical niche, right? You're all about lighthouses or maritime location, or maybe even targeting a coastal tourist city. Then this 50 pack of images is going to keep you busy for a really, 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 really long time. Now, here's my favorite thing to do though, right? So obviously I need images for my niche, but then what I like to do is combine our image packs to create seasonal or niched down design ideas. So for instance, a lot of the families and guys and women in my niche are also really into camping and adventure. And we spend a lot of time traveling and doing those things. So for me, this image pack, for instance, provides me an endless number of ways that I can take camping images and truck images or camping images and our four-wheeler images and create, like, seriously just design after design after design for my niche. And then I come in with Fotor or Canva and I add in new text, cut things, edit, manipulate, and it's just a really efficient, fun way for you to create designs. And in particular, when you have no idea what you're doing, like me, which I should give myself a little credit. I have obviously learned over the last few years how to get by, but I did want to show you how easy that is. So, okay. Let me know if you guys have any questions below this video. I will link out to where you can get the image packs, and then I will also link out to Fotor and to Canva in case you guys are interested in those. They do have paid subscriptions, but you can get by with doing a heck of a lot of work just with their awesome free plans as well. So, all right, as always, let me know if you guys have any questions, and take care.